subtleparent.tv. Man, I really messed up this weekend. There's an activity that's going on in my life that's been taking a lot of time, and I think I know it's really good for me, but it's taking time away from the girls, and so they've been very verbal about that and letting me know that we're not spending as much time together, or they're saying things like, that's more important than we are, and that kind of thing. I don't know if you ever get that as a single parent, but I've been getting it in spades lately. Well, I got sick of hearing it, frankly. I was having a conversation this weekend, and one of my daughters was basically giving me the third degree about my plans this weekend to do a certain thing. And I said to her, you know what? It's like you just don't want me to be happy, do you? And I let it go. I just said that. I couldn't believe that I did that. But then what I started thinking was, my mom used to do stuff like that to me too. She was a single parent, and she would say things kind of sarcastically, but kind of giving me a little bit of a guilt trip about things. And I felt overwhelmed by this one thing, that we as parents should never be doing anything to shame or to make our kids feel guilty. It's an easy tendency for us as single parents to do because they're in closest proximity to us. We know that they're going to love us forever, and so in that sense, it's kind of a safe bet to take out your frustrations. Especially when it's something that you feel like you need to do, that it's in your best interest. And when you do so much for your kids, and then when you try to do something for yourself, and they give you the third degree, it's totally natural to want to come back and go, like, okay, I look at all the stuff I do for you. What about me? But I think we really need to be careful about that. Because kids going through divorce feel a lot of guilt and shame already. They wonder if there's something they could do to have protected themselves or protected the family from it happening. There's a plethora of ways that they feel bad about things. So this is what I've kind of come to in my mind. First of all, it was bad to shame my daughter. It was bad to make her feel guilty, number two. And I think there are two very different things there. But what I've decided that I need to do is, and third, the biggest point is, I was acting like a peer. And that is not the way parents need to be. Parents need to be parents and decisive about things. You don't have to have them always understand the reasons that you do things. You just do them. A better way for me to have handled that situation when she's giving me the third degree is perhaps to put my arm around her and say, you know what, babe, I know you don't like this, but you're just going to have to trust me on this. That this is something that's good for your dad, and in that sense, it's going to be good for this family. I know it's a little uncomfortable now, and I respect the fact that you're feeling that way, and I'm sorry you're feeling that way. But this is what I'm going to do. Now, can you pass the toast? I don't mean to brush it off that lightly, but the truth is you're never going to win an argument like that. You're never going to be able to actually bring resolve or bring a clear understanding for a kid to understand what you're going through as a parent. So embrace, be sensitive, let them know that you hear them, and let them know it's okay to feel their feelings, and then say, but I have to do this anyway, and you're going to have to trust me with this, and then I love you. I think that's the best that we can do. So that's my tip for today. To be careful as single parents not to engage our kids in a way that would make them feel any guilt, any shame, anything like that. But to be strong, steadfast, and do the things that we believe are important for us to do, and let them know that they're loved and they have a right to not agree with you. Okay, that's what I got for today. Have a great day, and remember, you're not alone. See ya.